Jerry Maller here, SBNationPrivateDetroit.com. It's time for the full 7-round mock draft for Private Detroit by yours truly. Now, if you listen to my podcast, you know I've done a 7-round mock already. And that one I had the Lions trading up, trading down, going crazy. You can check it out. Link right there on YouTube. For this one, it's different. No trades. The Lions have 10 picks. I'm giving you 10 players. To build up my credentials last year, I did have the Lions picking in my mock, Lake and Thompson, albeit in the wrong round. I've gotten a couple of other ones, Ryan Broyles, Kellen Moore. So I'm hoping to at least get 2 guys out of the 10. We build suspense. We start from the 7th round. We work our way up. I've got my notes right here. Won't be afraid to use them if need be. I mean, hey, it's 10 rounds. It's 10 more. It's 7 rounds, 10 players. Lots going on. Let's start right off in the 7th round. Work our way up. It's Vincent Valentine, the big man out of Nebraska, defensive tackle. You know, you hope to provide depth. And that's all you're going to say. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the 7th round pick. The next guy in the 6th round, now listen up. We've got 3 picks, 191, 202, and 210. So starting off at 210, another big man, Antoine Woods, defensive tackle from USC. Had a disappointing year his last year, and he's hoping to bounce back. We'll have to wait and see. The next guy is a project. Moritz Bohringer, wide receiver from Germany, 6'2", 220 plus, 4'4", 40, tons of speed, good hands. He's a project. When you've got 10 picks, you're hoping to redshirt a player of 2. He'd be a perfect candidate. The next guy, Scooby Wright, at 191, still in the 6th round, middle linebacker out of Arizona. Not a prototypical linebacker in today's day and age. Doesn't have the speed or athleticism you love, but the instincts, the playmaking ability, the smarts, knowing where to be and how to react, it's all there. Scooby Wright, classic throwback linebacker. They're in the 6th round. You run up to the table and you pick them and you don't look back. Now, in the 5th round, we have 2 picks. So we're looking at 151 and then 169. At 169, it's quarterback Kevin Hogan out of Stanford. The Lions are going to pick a quarterback. It's all about where. We're predicting to be somewhere in the 4th or 5th round. Kevin Hogan has a decent arm, ran that pro style, so that's beneficial. And he can run for a first down or 2. Gotta love that. The next guy, Grand Valley State University's own Matt Judon. The hype is there. The speed, the measurables, leading the way in sacks with 20 last year. He met with the defensive line coach. Supposedly had a really good meeting. This is a project, but if he played at a bigger school and he had those stats, he'd be a first round, no doubter. Yes, the competition is not as solid, but the production is there. You hope to see what he can produce. Now, going to the 4th round, now it's starting to get interesting because these are some of the guys that you're going to count on. These are some of the players that you expect to produce, if not day 1, shortly thereafter. You want to see in your picks 1, 2, 3, and then 4, you want to see a combination of talent. You want to see a combination of skill. You want to see what these guys can produce. You don't want projects that don't pan out. We've been there for the Lions too many times before. We pick it in these first rounds. They don't pan out. And so now with picks 1, 2, 3, and 4, hopefully under Bob Quinn, we're getting a better result. So staying in the state of Michigan, it's center Graham Glasgow. His Senior Bowl practice were impressive, okay? He held his own against the likes of Jerron Reed. The Lions were all up in that Senior Bowl looking at prospects. They saw what he can do. He'll give Travis Swanson a run for the money. 3rd round, pick 95, compensatory pick. Thanks, Mr. Sue. It's right tackle Sean Coleman. If all the left tackles are gone, you don't just give up. The Lions could use a left or right tackle. He's a big mauler, really good at run blocking. Reminds me a little bit of Goster Cherilus. Looks like the Lions, not the Ryans. The Lions will be using more of that power in terms of their blocking up front. He'd be a perfect fit. No, not a left tackle, but really solid. The big man out of Auburn. Round 2. Sua Cravens. I've been talking about this guy for a couple of months now. I do think the Lions like him. I do think they prefer to have someone with some flexibility. He could be your strong safety of the future. He can line up at linebacker. Think Deone Buchanan. Think Mark Barron. Think Sua Cravens. And in your 1st round, pick number 16, Emmanuel Agba. Is it a reach? Well, that's up to you to decide. My opinion is this. If you love a guy in the current round, you don't think he'll be available in the next round, you like him more than anyone else, I don't care if he's mocked to go in the late first round for some, or in the second for others. You draft a guy and you don't look back. That's going to do it, guys. Give me your thoughts on the draft. It's been fun. I'll be back in a day or so with draft reaction. Until then, this has been Jerry Mallory for SB Nation and PrivateDetroit.com.